Hi, I'm Deanne Joseph from Avalon Beach in Sydney. For the past 7 years, I've been working in the motoring industry, right at the forefront, for brands such as Audi, Aston Martin, Bentley, Jaguar, Lamborghini and Volkswagen, on and off the racetrack. I've just come back from 18 months in the UK, where I worked on the Audi channel, which broadcasts on Sky. And here I am, back in Australia, to dazzle you about the Australian motoring industry. To answer your question, what is the best car ever? I would have to say it's not German, it's not English, it's not Italian, nor is it American. It's from the land of the meatballs and IKEA. It's the Swedish-born Koenigsegg CCX. This car is absolutely phenomenal and I get excited talking about it. It has 390 kilometres an hour top speed, it has 806 brake horsepower and it packs 920 Newton meters of torque. It's incredible and it's so light. It's only 1,180 kilograms. It's made mostly out of carbon fibre and the great thing is you get to take the hard roof off, so it's the best facelift you've ever had. It is unbelievable. It looks good and it drives fast and that's what I like to see in a sports car. The worst car on the road, I would have to say, is the Datsun 200B station wagon. It is absolutely hideous. Yes, maybe it was iconic in the 70s, but not in the 80s. I know for a fact because my parents used to own one and I'd make my father drop me off 3 blocks away from the school dance just so I wouldn't be seen in it. It was absolutely ugly and it was no monster under the bonnet. It had only 72 kilowatts and a 3-speed automatic gearbox. So it shook at around 120k an hour. That's why the Datsun 200B is the worst car ever. But if you are after a stylish car on a budget, look no further than this little puppy. It's the Mercedes-Benz W123 280e. Let's take it for a spin. This is the car that all kids should learn to drive in. It was built between 1976 and 1986 and it's the choice of millions of taxi drivers worldwide. It's virtually bulletproof and it's the last car Mercedes-Benz built to a standard, not a price. Now, what other car would get away with a blue leather interior? In fact, it's better than leather, it's vinyl. It's also got luxurious carpets and the paint job on this vehicle is absolutely superb. You could keep it under a tarp for 20 years, only give it half an hour's spit and polish and it'll come up looking brand new. Now that's what I want from my Mercedes. That's only half the story. This car is over 20 years old and has over 300,000 clicks on the clock. The real pleasure of this car comes in the drive. It's like sitting in a rather powerful cloud. All your cares melt away. It drives beautifully, better than many cars built today, and you can't stop but smile when you drive this thing. Now this model of Mercedes came with 2 different engines. You could either get it in a 2.3 litre 4 or a 2.8 litre straight 6. Now you could pick it up in a 5-door sedan, a 2-door coupe, or in the wagon. Now you could grab a pristine example of this car for around about $5 grand. The things I hate in motoring are this. I hate policemen that sit at the bottom of hills with speed cameras. I hate slow drivers in the right-hand lane on highways. And thirdly, I hate most of all the baby on board sticker. Let's face it, ladies, motherhood is no excuse for poor driving. And the other thing is, no one chooses to have an accident with you just because you may or may not have a baby on board sticker. So ditch the stickers, ladies. Stunts and celebrities I'd like to see on Top Gear. I'd like to see Australian supermodels battle it out for on-track supremacy. I want Megan Gale versus Gemma Ward. I want Lara Bingle versus Jennifer Hawkins. I'd also like to see Holden and Ford specifically build monster trucks that can race across the Nullarbor. And I'd also like to see some of our Anzacs that are surviving battle it out once again on the racetrack. But most of all, I want to see me on Top Gear. That's right, Deanne Joseph.